The medical industry has picked the lowest possible standard for vitamin D, and somehow nobody is questioning it. In the last video I made about vitamin D, I talked to you about how the medical industry's dosing protocol for vitamin D, that 600 IU number, is absolute trash. In today's video, we'll talk about how their range of normalcy, the 20 nanograms per ml of blood, is also absolute trash. See, as of today, that 20 nanograms per ml is considered normal. But that normal is defined based on a bone disease that was discovered in the 1600s. The number set on just one thing, just your bones. You know what they did? They looked at calcium, they looked at your bone density, they looked at rickets, the 16th century disease, and they realized one thing. Oh, you know, if your levels are at 20, then your bones won't fall apart. And then one fancy doctor came, he signed his name off on it, and it became a medical standard. Now you're thinking, wait Joseph, bones are super important. Why are you saying that? And you're right, bros, bones are super important. But when we're talking about sufficient, we're talking about optimizing something to a level where your entire body gets the benefits from it. We're not talking about just bones, we're talking about your immune function, we're talking about your hormone levels, we're talking about things like your metabolism, we're talking about things like your longevity. That level of 20, it was never tested against any of these, it was just tested against bones. Think of it like this, okay bro? Let's say we define a fit and healthy person as someone that can climb a flight of stairs and not pass out at the top. That's our definition for fit and healthy. Would you think that person is actually fit and healthy? I'm hoping you say no to this answer because that is the bare fucking minimum. That is not impressive at all. That is what the standard normal vitamin D levels are considered today. And here's the part that should actually piss you off. When we look at the studies on everything else, the immune function, the hormone levels, and vitamin D's correlation with these, we see that nothing gets benefited at 20 nanograms per ml. Everything else is higher. Take the example of longevity, your risk of dying. That only starts improving when your levels are between 30 and 39. Look at cancer and autoimmune function. All of those studies are between 40 and 50. In fact, there's this massive trial called Vital, okay, which shows that just increasing your vitamin D levels reduced your risk of autoimmune dysfunction by 22%. Let me repeat that. 22% from a vitamin that your doctor says you have enough of. This is why the entire country is walking around deficient in vitamin D. It's not that vitamin D science is complicated in any shape, way or form. It's because the people that we pay to interpret this medical science aren't doing it properly. And instead they're setting bars that are the bare fucking minimum.